So vodka is a distilled liquor that is clear and colorless without a definite aroma or taste. That's why it's such a good mix liquor.
Okay.
And has a range of alcoholic content from about 40 to 55%. It is highly neutral because the flavoring substances have been eliminated during processing. So this means that vodka can be made from what the fuck is it called? Like a mash.
A potato.
Yes.
Yep.
It can literally be made from mashed potatoes.
Nailed it.
Of the cheapest and most readily raw materials suitable for fermentation. That's the word I was looking for. A fermented mash. So cereal grains were traditionally used in Russia and Poland. And then later potatoes were used increasingly in those countries and in other vodka-producing countries. So before I get into detail, did you know that 40% of Americans drank vodka regularly in 2018?
40%?
40.
That's a lot.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, it's my dad worked primarily in marketing for wines and spirits.
He sure did.
And when I got into restaurants and bartending, he was always like, it's a good gig because I can tell you from experience, people drink when they're happy and people drink when they're sad. It's just like an industry that will always exist. Whether or not that's good or healthy, it varies from person to person.
It's like alcohol and sex work.
Yeah.
Are the two industries that
that will never.
They're never going to fold.
They're never going to fold. And I mean, more power to you.
Yeah.
Damn. 40%.
I know that really, I drink vodka regularly, but.
Well, sure.
So the name vodka comes either from the Russian voda or the Polish word woda, which means water.
Okay.
So yes, there is still some debate on where the liquor actually originated, if it was Russia or Poland. Some claim that it came about as early as the 8th or 9th century in one of those places. According to Absolute, the vodka, Poland can claim to be the birthplace of vodka because there is a written record of the word wodka in a Polish deed document called Atka Grodzki from the Palatinate of Sandomierz.
Nailed it. That was beautiful.
In 1405.
Okay.
So apparently it was some sort of commodity. It was mentioned in a deed. So I don't know, someone financed their house with vodka.
Oh my God.
In 1405.
We are living in the worst of times.
I don't think I would prefer to be living in Poland in 1405.
That and super fair.
Because look what I have now. Malin and Getz lip balm.
Yeah.
They didn't have that then.
They didn't have the tiny little tin of Vaseline that works well on both your lips and your chronically dry eyelids.
Yes.
Like they do today.
God. What would we do without Vaseline?
Bro, I don't even want to fucking think about it.
I would rather go without gasoline than Vaseline.
Straight up. I have Vaseline containers next to my bed, in my office, and in every single one of my purses.
Yep.
You and I are such fucking Vaseline girlies. You know who else is? My sister.
Good.
Ashley is a Vaseline bitch, and we cannot stress this highly enough. It's incredible.
I like the traditional Vaseline. I'm not a fan of the flavored ones.
I also prefer the traditional Vaseline, but the one flavored one I tolerate is the vanilla one. Because it's very subtle. It's barely
I've
there.
never tried the vanilla. I have the cocoa.
Nice. My mom puts them in our Christmas stocking every year.
Same.
The little minis and the tins.
Same.
Yep.
That's how you know your mother loves you.
Straight up.
And if she doesn't put small tins of Vaseline in your stocking at Christmas, your mother doesn't
need therapy.
love you.
You need therapy.
So, In 1405, the vodka was mainly used for medicinal and cosmetic purposes. Don't know what they mean by cosmetic, but whatever. According to Macalester College's Russian Studies Department, bias, vodka was introduced to Russia in the 1300s. However, the first recorded use of the actual term vodka did not occur until 1751 when Empress Elizabeth's decree regulated the ownership of vodka distilleries. So they were like cracking down on who was actually producing vodka.
Okay.
And that was the first time the name as a liquor was like written down.
Okay.
During the 17th and 18th centuries, vodka also went by the names bread wine, bitter wine, and burning wine.
Ooh. Well, that tracks.
Bitter and burning.
It does have a burn on the way down.
Bitter and burning come from how it like tastes and feels, but the name bread wine comes from the imperial practice of having vodka with bread at every single meal. Every single meal.
Listen, it was a different time.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, like, we had to distill beverages because, like, they wouldn't keep.
yeah.
Like, it wasn't safe to drink water in most places. We were fucked from the very beginning. This was always bound to be a rough situation.
Yeah. The next time you come to Des Moines, I'm going to take you to Irina's. It's a Russian restaurant.
Okay,
And
I love.
They have big tubes of what's not fermenting? What's it called when you put like a bunch of fruit in there?
Oh, like dolies.
Huh?
That's what we call them up here. Stoli doli is pineapple infused.
Infusion. That's the word.
Yeah.
I don't know why I cannot find my words today. But they're
Listen,
infused vodkas. They have a horseradish infused vodka.
Bitch. Yeah. Put that in a Bloody Mary.
Oh,
and
yeah.
call it a day.
And then they'll serve, if you just order a shot of whatever vodka you want, they'll serve it with a piece of brown bread and a cucumber.
You know what? We've gone there. Didn't we go to some like ice bar experience there a while back?
Yes, we did. Yeah, we got free hats.
Awesome.
We got those free Smirnoff hats.
I was like, I remember this.
Yeah. New location, beautiful. At least the old location felt very like Eastern European rave club.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
It was a very distinct like vibe.
Yes, I loved it.
I forgot that we went to that. That was fun. Okay, so bread wine. Vodka is still the most common name for the drink today, but it is also sometimes referred to as hot water, the monopolka, the bubble, and the white stuff.
Ooh.
So if your curiosity was piqued by the white stuff, it all comes down to marketing. So according to the tasting table, whiskey was the longtime spirit of choice for Americans.
Yep.
After the Revolutionary War, America was looking to build and develop domestic goods. So they started churning out whiskey like nobody's business.
Okay.
Because it didn't need to be imported like other spirits of the time.
Okay. We had the capacity to make it at home.
The American love for whiskey grew so much that when Smirnoff Vodka, which is a Russian company, hit the U.S. markets in 1939, Americans were like, I don't want that shit. We like whiskey. We drink whiskey around these parts.
Oh, yeah.
So they didn't care about a clear spirit boasting a clean flavor. And so then a Smirnoff salesman from South Carolina started pitching the vodka as, quote, white whiskey.
Oh, clever girls.
So once Americans...
I mean, that's a lie, but...
It's a lie.
Do what works.
Whatever. All's fair in love and marketing.
All's fair in love and vodka.
So once Americans saw the product as like a lighter version of the stuff they already liked, it really took off. And eventually the nickname just kind of shortened to the white stuff.
Okay.
So if you're wondering how vodka is made...
I am.
Production begins with the fermentation of the selected main ingredients. So like corn, wheat, potato. Whatever. Rye. Even
prairie is corn, right?
Huh?
Prairie vodka?
I don't know, but Tito's is corn.
Yeah, I feel like Prairie and Tito's have like a stronghold in the Midwest because of the corn element.
Well, Tito's is produced in Austin, Texas.
Okay.
Not that really.
Where's Prairie made? Why did I feel like Prairie is a Minnesota vodka?
I think it is.
Yeah, Minnesota.
Oh, good. Yeah, I've only ever seen it in Minnesota.
It is. Prairie is really good fucking vodka.
What's it made out of? Does it say?
100% USDA certified organic corn.
Corn.
I can't use the microwave. It smells like popcorn.
What?
It's from The Office.
Oh.
Fucking Phyllis.
Popcorn.
What are you making? Popcorn. Can you use the other microwave? I can't use it. It smells like popcorn.
Okay, it's all coming back. You can even use fermentable fruits to make vodka.
Yum.
But like I said, the process just pulls out like most of the flavoring.
Sure.
So
So it's like, what's the point?
Yeah. Well, we'll kind of get to it.
It's better if you want something fruity, it's better to infuse it after the vodka's already made.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
So once the liquor is fermented, it's distilled to produce a high proof alcohol, and then that is then diluted with water to make the product, and then it's bottled.
Which is also what you do when you're stealing it from your parents in middle school.
Mm-hmm. I saw a tweet the other day or something on social media. I don't know. I don't look at Twitter anymore. And no, I will not call it X. Fuck that.
No, none of us will.
It said like, the person's like a parent, and they were like, I noticed that like a bunch of my vodka was missing from the bottle in the liquor cabinet. So first I accused my 23-year-old. They said it wasn't them. Then I accused my 17-year-old. They said it wasn't them. And they both said it was my 13-year-old.
Classic.
So I confronted the 13-year-old, and they said that they've been making vodka penne for the last few weeks. Like a bunch of it.
Bullshit. Show me receipts.
So then
timeline.
So then the
screenshots.
So then the poster said, okay, make me a batch of this vodka penne that you're proclaiming to make.
Yeah, that you're suddenly a savant at.
And they made it perfectly.
Oh, fuck.
And then
shit.
the comment was like, that cooking endeavor must have felt like fucking the finals of Iron Chef.
Oh my God. Everything's riding on this. Everything.
Your liberty,
I might be,
your future, your education.
Your literal freedom is on the line right now, girl. You better make the shit out of that vodka, that penne alla vodka, bitch.
They're 13.
I would have fucking killed to be in that room.
Executed it flawlessly.
Oh, absolutely incredible. Incredible.
Yeah. So while the ingredients may vary, the production process in a factory is all the same, though the use of raw ingredients will influence the flavor of the finished product.
Sure.
So this is where we get into like tasting notes. And I'm not one to like swish vodka around my mouth before I fucking swallow it. So I'm going to take their word for it.
Absolutely not. Yeah, no.
So wheat vodkas are often described as light, crisp, and subtly sweet. Rye vodkas lean more towards the spicy spectrum. And corn vodkas have a rich, like buttery taste.
Okay.
Potato vodkas have a unique texture and flavor. So the mouthfeel is like kind of fleshy.
Sure.
And the flavor is more savory with like earthy, nutty flavors.
Okay.
Also, because you're diluting it with water at the end of the production stage, at the end stage of production, the water quality plays a crucial role in the final product as well.
Yes.
So people who produce vodka prefer it to be made with soft water that's low in different kind of salts. So like sodium chloride, calcium carbonate, calcium sulfate, and magnesium.
Okay.
So I did mention that Tito's is a corn-based vodka.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that the name of the guy who invented Tito's?
His name is Jeff.
His name is Bert Butler Beveridge Jr.
I'm sorry. Beverage?
His last name is Beverage.
Like,
it's not spelled
that's
the
the
same.
family name?
It's not spelled the same, but that is absolutely how you pronounce it.
That's incredible.
Junior.
Triple
B Junior. Triple B 2.
Of the beverages.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. What a name.
I also heard a rumor, and I can't confirm this, but I heard a rumor that Burt Butler Beveridge Jr. and his wife started Tito's, and they have since been divorced, and she took her divorce earnings and went and started her own goddamn vodka company.
Get it, Queen?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I don't know how I couldn't corroborate that, but like I mentioned before, vodka can be made out of all kinds of shit. So like the fermentable fruit that I mentioned. So there's a company called Tree Vodka that is made from apples, and they're out of near Rochester, New York.
Oh, cute.
The distillery,
How fun.
They plant their own apple trees, and then they grow and press the apples on site before distilling.
Oh, that's so cool.
Apple vodka.
Yeah, that sounds lovely.
This one sounds even better. There's a company called Comb Vodka, COMB, like honeycomb. Okay. And that's made with orange blossom honey.
Bitch, that sounds so good.
This vodka only runs through the distilling process once, unlike other vodkas. So it's less, they strain out less of the flavor of the main ingredient.
Okay, so they're preserving some of that honeycomb sweetness.
Yep, so it has more...
Whereas other vodkas want to make it basically as clean and tasteless as possible, so it's easy to mix it with stuff.
Exactly.
Got it.
So hence the
the
widely available cheap stuff like potatoes, wheat, rye, corn, etc. These are like, they're trying to kind of preserve what it's actually made out of. So
very cool.
Comb vodka has like more lush honey apple tones. And then there's another company called Vermont Gold Vodka, which is made from maple tree sap.
Cool.
So it has a light caramel aromas and a gentle sweet maple flavor. I want to try
Honestly,
that.
anything that can, break down and ferment because it has good like sugar content. Like corn is a starchy and sugary. So are fucking potatoes. Like all of this tracks as a base.
Yeah.
Cool. I love this.
I know. Have you heard of the practice of vodka eyeballing?
No. Can't say I have.
It's grosser than you think. So
great.
This is a method of quote unquote drinking vodka by pouring it directly into your eyeball.
Well, I sure hope you liked that clip. If you did like that clip, make sure you are subscribing to our YouTube channel, leaving us a nice review, and joining us on Patreon for even more video content, audio content, salacious content all around. Come join us. Treat yourself.